everyone, welcome to Clover and Crown. This is a quick update to show what I have made during the month of January. Some of the items were made with the bargain bead box for the month, and then some of the items that I'll show you in a second are kind of side projects that I have going on, just to kind of show what I've been working on. So let's just get started here. So the first thing that I've made here is a bracelet and pair of earrings made with the connectors. I still have, I think, 3 of these left, and you can kind of see they're connected with a clasp I had already in my collection, and then I used some of these milk glass white beads from the dollar bead box, and then the connectors. I also used some of the pink stone beads that were provided in the January bargain bead box. So that's the first little set. I did not make full 3-piece sets a lot this month. I've mostly made earring and bracelet sets. So I'll probably do more to finish out my triplet sets in the future. But let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. So the next thing I made, if you'd like to see a tutorial on these, just ask and I might make one anyway. But here is the turquoise set that I made, and this is just with braiding. There are several videos out there on how to do this. I took a little bit of a different pattern than some seem to use. But essentially, it's just braiding the beads into the wire and then, finishing it off. I like the messy way I finished these, but I might perfect like a more simple or elegant style up here at the top, just for another different finish to them. So this is the turquoise set. And I actually have a haul I haven't posted, but this came from like a big box store. I got some beads and some wires, so I might post about that later. Here is what I used from the bargain bead box. These crystals here, they're like bicones, and they're a really pretty pink peach. And they have really good coloring to them, as you can see. So, yeah, I really enjoyed both sets. These have more of a rounded. I used a different number of beads, obviously. And with the bicones, it's just slightly different. And then I really liked the purple wire. So hopefully you can see the detail in that. And I was really happy with how you can see the wire through there. And to me, I like the little handmade imperfections. Like I said, the way I've wrapped these here, you can see they're very much handmade. I think it gives an authentic look to them, and both have a different color ear wire than the wire I used. I could have made my own hooks, but I really actually don't mind including a metal element that doesn't match. It doesn't bother me. I might work some brass into the bracelet, or if I make a necklace design that goes with this, I might do that as well. What's next? Let's go ahead and look over here. So I've finished off a lot of my clay pieces, and I'm starting to put them together. I've had some of them for a while, but I've also been having a good play the last couple months with my clay and doing even more pieces. So if you want a tutorial on how to make this style, please just ask and I can kind of show you what my method was, and yeah, share that with you. So this is kind of a faux turquoise on a waxed cotton with just slider clasps. So you can kind of see here actually that I have quite a few projects left to put together. I'm in various stages of many things. Some of these I haven't finished sanding, and some I have. And you kind of see most of these have been through the first bit of sanding and still need, I think this batch needs like a finer sanding. And then this batch I think is done and has been buffed. And then these are older pieces, mostly older pieces that I need to go through and decide what I'm keeping, what's brittle, and you know what I would actually sell. Yeah, so some have flowers, some have like glitters in them, which I don't do a lot of. I like a lot more matte now, but you can kind of get an idea of what I've been up to. This is obviously, these match the turquoise. So I have some different shapes, the different watercolor technique. Those are some of my favorite. So I'll be putting these together, and I'm not sure, I've mostly done strung jewelry so far, but if you guys want to see some of my clay pieces, let me know. Here are some air dry clay pieces that I've been working on. I have a whole set of these in different shapes that I've made and just need finished off. So I've done all of this, so that's kind of what's been taking up my time too. So moving on, let's go ahead and look back here. So back here, actually I have just one set that I finished just last night, so I decided to include them. Just one set of my clay earrings, if they'll sit still. We definitely have the wintertime darkness going on, but I really like this set. I just made them last night. I finished them off, and they have some bubbles and some, they have some bubbles and some mistakes, but that's okay. They'll probably just go into my collection anyway. All right, so next up, this little guy up here kind of goes elsewhere, but I used the giant medallion with some, this is Bargain Bead Box medallion, by the way, but I love rose gold and green. Those two colors are my favorite when it comes to the rose gold, and I loved it with the pink that they provided, but I really wanted to use some of this green and gray. So this is like a green gray, the one going around. I just wove it through using pliers. It's like a faux suede, and then I used this faux suede green cord and finished it off that way. So you can see it's just pretty, and I feel like using the cording gave such a chunky piece more of a like calm natural vibe, and you can kind of wear it closer to like the top of your neck, like shorter, because it's soft. And then with that, I wasn't really happy with how the clasps were working out. So I actually made this really pretty simple bracelet with the clasp from the Bargain Bead Box. So you can see, it's hard to show you with just one hand, but you can see that there is the center. I used one of the rings in the center, and then I connected the other two shapes. So, and then it's just got brass ends and then a rose gold cap. So again, just mixing metals together. I think it looks pretty nice. I would like to make some earrings that go with this. I haven't yet, but I would like it to be a 3-piece set. And that leads me to my last set, which actually is a 3-piece set, but originally I had just had the necklace standing alone, but I honestly think that it all looks good together. So here is the Dangle bracelet that I had made. This is kind of, it does have that clasp. It's a little finicky. I think I have it at just the right spacing now, but I find that these clasps were too tight to start with, and then if you pull them apart, it's hard to get just the right distance. So I did use pieces from the dollar bead box, and there's a video if you'd like to see how I made this bracelet. These earrings are still my favorite. They're the first thing I made from the box, and I used the findings from the Bargain Bead Box. the milk glass iridescent white beads from the dollar bead box, and the chain, these were linked. These pink and reds were linked actually on one strand when they came in the dollar bead box. And then I used some former dollar bead box beads in a rainbow white pearl. And then, so because there's so much going on with the bracelet and the earrings, I decided to pair it with a really pretty, very simple brass stamped pendant. And let's see if I can get it to focus here. Let's see. Sorry, maybe if I put it down. I really don't want a bunch of reflection, but sorry guys. That's probably the best view you're gonna get. It is a rose and a bee and just a little tiny stone. Sorry, it's really finicky. But I did not wipe off all of the black enamel because I actually liked it having kind of like a printed look. So you can see it's just on that rose gold chain, and I really like the simplicity of it. It's just a little rose with the little embedded gem and this bee up in the corner. So I thought that went together well since there was so much going on with the dangling charm bracelet and the earrings. So yeah, that is what I've made for the month of January. I will probably craft a little tonight, so technically it's not all the way complete, but it's pretty much complete. And you can see there what a pretty necklace this also would have made. You could definitely apply what I did in my previous video for the charm bracelet to a necklace, and it would hang so pretty. And I have a lot of these beads. I actually have a lot of beads left because I dabbled a little bit in everything. But yeah, you could definitely make that into a necklace. And yeah, so this is just kind of a snapshot of what the month has been like for me. Somehow I've misplaced, I think I put them back here, these bracelets. So I'm going to make more of these bangles, and they can be worn together. So I'll also be finishing these up this month. So yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you'd like to see next. Bye.